It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. In his spot on the visiting sideline, that's Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys looking at one of their last chances to right the ship after beginning the year 0-4. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field, looks ready to get things started. And here we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Well, I'm going to air this out to start. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Love. Has it in close. And a solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Love at the shotgun. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
It just feels like a season so far off the rails, it can't even see the tracks anymore, Kate. Now the outlook is really 1 week at a time, trying to find that first win. Just got to get gritty and tough. And he's got to be the one who really sparks it for him.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. That one going to go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On first down, here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Sanders now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Got for big yards on the right side. Hits the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take a 13-0 lead. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. To the air on 1st down. Sanders completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that ball you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Another one for Gibbs. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
There he is on 3rd and short. He'll put everything he's got behind it. This is caught inside the 15. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Looking inside the red zone. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Into the gun, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Red. 18 Cardinal.
Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying to find his tight end. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Little knocks knocks it through. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Going on first down, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first and 10, here's Love. Jump off, caught by his back. Oh, he rocks that tackler. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. They run. It's the rookie from Houston. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the Lions' 42-yard line.
Love from the gun. He'll step up, and there he goes. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
At the 14-yard line.
Play fake, it's Love. No place to go, so he just threw it away. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
That tackle stops him after a solid game. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Loves to throw again. Has it on the slant. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 3-possession game. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Packers push their lead to 18.
Packers 21. Lions 3.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Lions the first.
Ready, get.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Come on. Hit. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bison, 60.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Sanders back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Going again here, Sanders. That's caught. Here comes Junior Gibbs. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it third and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Trying to get it with the option here. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up fourth down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
He connects downfield. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They go for it on fourth down and get it in a big way. 25 yards there.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. Offense to the line for second down.
Second and 12.
Go. 79 Broncos.
Sanders setting the pass. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready. Ready, Lions. Top low 18.
Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Little knocks it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Set. Cut.
Shotgun now for Love. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers, with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Ready. Cut. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Packers send out their Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. Coming out 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Lions offense returning to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
Ready.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Ooh, almost a throw to Johnston. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Working out of the gun. Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're out now, ready to punt it. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Check pitch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check
To the air with Love. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
At the 49-yard line.
Love looking to pass. Brought in. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Smith, red.
From the red zone on first. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Moves to second and 10.
Once more, it's Love. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
A 31-yard
Reichert connects there. And it's a three-score game now, an 18-point lead.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. To work those situations, to pay them off the points, they did just that.
It's going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go now. Johnny Lions.
He'll throw it. He lofts one deep, center of the field. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Play action, Sanders. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at it. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Throws knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their game book doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Ready.
Setting him on the dime. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him.
Shot. 17. Let's go now. Set.
Back to the well again. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Blue check.
Love using the legs here. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Check one.
Love now to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd and 2, love to throw. Hits his running back. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Anchored there to tack on the extra points. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And the last time we saw Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It's fielded at the 14. He's brought down before the return gets far. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Going to try to drop it in deep right. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. Down Packers.
Here we go.
Rolling back gets the handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Lions.
Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. One after try good by Reichert. And the Packers grow their lead yet again.
Lions 6.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. It's a gain of 3 for them. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And go play action for Sanders. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Lions, first down.
Let's go.
Off the gun they go with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. That demands an aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a small chunk off that lead. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will trail by 25. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and receiver Jayden Reed set to take over once again. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out.
Here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on first down, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing, it's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A tough one to retain through that hit. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Set, hut. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has his man, it stops. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First down.
And again, Love. Setting up the running back screen. The ball's out, he lost it. And they pick it up, time to push for that marker. And what an effort after everything seemingly went off the rails, Brock. He never gave up on the play, and he turns it into an excellent result. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed, and you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Blue check.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
Right up the gut. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Smith ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Opposite.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 6-yard
Check
line.
right.
Now Love on the play fake. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers keep running away with this. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Record on for the point after. good. And the Packers tack on 7 more to their lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. They've got first down from the 31. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge. But if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
18, Rattler, 19, 18, 60 Bearcats.
Sanders now on third down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. That one complete to St. Brown. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Lions will trail by 25.
Lions 20.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Finds his target, Ryman. Now 1st down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here's Love. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Ryman there to haul it in. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Here we go.
line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check right.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Hut. Go.
Quick pass right side, complete. And he's going to be We're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers on their way to their third win of the year.
At the 26-yard line.
Blue check.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Smith red.
Love using the legs here. Oh, he loses the football. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Blue check. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
10 cycle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 red. 60 red. Hut.
They give it to him again. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
At the 3-yard line. Brings up
Opposite,
third
green.
down.
Opposite. Green.
So this is a Packers win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this